We work in planning, architecture, landscape architecture. Projects that are transformative and really have the ability to transform communities are the types of projects that we really like to have.
We got involved really early on in this project. We started at a regional planning level, and the project started in 2004, and we were looking at 16 stations or stops along the route, and that's when I got involved working with the community.
We have a philosophy that you really can't just pluck something out of your mind and put it. It really has to tie to the community that it's in. So we actually gain a lot of inspiration from the site or the community and do quite a bit of research.
That's when the undulating shape of the canopy started to come about, where it was a shelter like a tree structure with branches flowing down, which is holding it up. But also it represents a sense of motion and wind, and also the mountains, San Bernardino mountains in the background, which is all representative of the area. The original concept in terms of materiality was to have a glass canopy. But when we started looking at all the undulating shapes that we wanted, glass just wasn't working out. And we wanted to look at something that was flexible, yet strong enough to withstand, the weather and the wind and, just general, wear and tear. We started looking at plastics, something which is flexible enough and resilient enough, because all these shapes are going to be bent in different angles. All are going to be compound curves, no simple curves anywhere. So that was where we wanted expertise, wanted somebody to really help us out, understand the product, and also tell us about the limitations and whether this is the right product or not.
So we reached out to 3Form in order to help us develop the canopy and make sure that what we were showing on our drawings was something that really could be built.
I think the timing was perfect. We had 3Form involved in the design pretty early on, and that helped us really understand the limitations of the product that we're trying to implement and how it will be executed. It turned out better than what I visually imagined.
Not only is it just adding a bus line through to communities, but really bringing the ability for people to get from one place to another. Obviously, it has a huge aesthetic impact. It was really an exciting project.
Materials are everything. From the conception of the design, we think about how are we going to implement this design and what material it should be, and how it affects the sustainable aspects of the design. Materiality is basic to our thought process. We have the big picture in mind, and materials are absolutely integral to it.